Alright, so we're back for the wiring harness. So, as typical, they've run it through here, which is a good idea. Down the tube, that way. Comes out here. It looks like they use it like an old, I'm trying to think what an antenna pole, you know, TV antenna. So they ran it there, ran over here. Probably try to get some conduit of some sort. They used some hoses for back there. They ran a longer ground to right here, which might be a good idea. We'll see what we do on that somewhere, but you know, either that or we can use a piece of hose up here. That might be a good idea, just to keep it from chafing. So then all the way back that way, as you can see, yeah, I think we'll run some hose on those areas. And then let's move on to the back here real quick. Looks pretty good with the, it already had new wood in it from last year. She's got some more to do. I think this edge, yeah, I need to do, this bracket right here is holding correctly. But I think this one over here is messed up, so like the tip, yeah. The tip of that doesn't connect like it should, so we need to anchor this frame in that corner to the frame better. So, but it's kind of neat looking at how they've done this. I mean, it looks like too this V was probably the cab of the truck, and they cut and angled and then just bent it in. Use some bracket there, so pretty cool design. I like it. This is stuff I would like to do eventually with welding, so we'll see. Neat inspiration. Alright, so that's the front. Let's put the back. So we're gonna try to do all LEDs on it. We're gonna pull these off here eventually. Not really super critical, because we're just gonna do some self-tappers and a long piece there. But they've got the hose back here, some extra wire. Got everything coming to right there. And so that runs to, that's our grounds there. So we might run something similar to that. This looks like some old hose or whatever. So yeah, looks pretty good. That would look better if we could get that tucked up underneath there so it's out of the way. And we gotta figure out a good spot for the license plate too. Not sure where that's gonna go just yet. Right there doesn't look too bad, but we gotta figure out a way to light it. So, anywho, that's the task update. Alright, so we had to take a little break in between doing the lights. Didn't get to show you too much because I had a harness, but it was too short because I was dumb and didn't measure. So we went, got a new harness, ran our ground to right here. I used a flat piece of, actually an old hinge, taped the wires to the hinge, drove it up through here, caught it right here, ran our wires that way, and they split off on either side. A couple eyelets, brace, eyelet, and then there was some of that hose stuck in this hole, and so I brought them out right here. So for these lights, brown goes to black, green goes to red. I forget, I think brown is running lights. And then we just put our grounds right here. This is a little bit dangerous here, but kind of the easiest space to put the ground at the moment. So there's our light. I think what I'm going to do is run a, I got these zip ties here. Instead of building a bracket, just run a zip tie here at the moment. And once I do that, I'll go ahead and turn on the lights and let you see. But I think they look pretty impressive. I'm impressed with them anyways, we'll put it that way. We'll put it that way. A little bit unconventional with the zip tie here, but I think it's going to work too. Yeah, Not too bad there. Anchored up in the top. Run another one here. But yeah, the harness was just didn't want to splice a bunch together because that just makes for a bad trouble. We're gonna get some of that plastic wire loom and from Harbor Freight and run that later, just so that we've got all those metal areas that are exposed covered up, just to keep from chafing and rubbing wires raw long term, because y'all know that definitely is a pain. It makes it hard to locate a short as well. So we just go ahead and run our plastic loom on pretty much everything. We should be good. Let's see here. So Amy's got some more to do. I don't know which part of you know, she might video wise already, but I had these extra lights and I thought, oh, well, that looked pretty cool. So there we go. Back view, no lights on. Yeah, the black zip ties will look better, but oh well. Alright, so I think we're gonna not worry about the placement of a trailer light at the moment, because he's not really planning on driving in the dark. And even on rainy days, you wouldn't necessarily need a license plate light. So, alright. So there we go. Running lights. I think it's kind of nice. Kind of updates it. So I think this one's a little bit dimmer, so hopefully that'll not give her any issues. But thankfully we've got enough wire here, and I left enough on here that we can just we'll add loom to that as well. We can just cut and go. So left the harness a little bit long, so that for that purpose. And we'll loom this area as well, just to protect from brakes and so forth. So here's our hazards. You know, obviously brakes and signals will be on that circuit as well. So I think, you know, license plate like right in the middle, right underneath here. Might just run some self-tappers and go from there. Or it's big enough we could run a some bolts around the back. So, but anywho, that is the trailer lights assembly on the trailer project. I think it's coming along pretty good. Got some little details to do next, but overall I think it looks pretty snazzy. So we get new tires on the rims. Those rims are like nothing. They're not a Ford lug pattern, they're not a Chevy lug pattern. They're very specific to that drum size. So I'll show you the wheels here in just a minute. Alright, so here's the tires need to be replaced, obviously. So here's the wheels. She's thinking about getting some baby moons to go over. But yeah, look at that. It's gonna be good. So the two main wheels are spoked, and then here's the spare, which will mount in the front. I think she's going to do the fenders green. So I think it looks sharp. I think that looks sharp. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Coming together.